New details tonight about the arrest of the 22-year-old accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk. The Washington County Sheriff's Office says Tyler Robinson's family approached a retired sheriff's deputy to help get him to surrender to authorities. They say Robinson was expressing suicidal thoughts and only agreed to turn himself in if he was met with plainclothed officers. The Sheriff's Office says Robinson was afraid of being shot by law enforcement and did not want SWAT showing up at the house. The retired deputy drove Robinson and his family to the sheriff's office, where he was held until other law enforcement arrived. Robinson made his first court appearance yesterday. He's facing more than half a dozen charges, including aggravated murder.
Meantime, Utah Valley University students are back to class today, exactly 1 week after Charlie Kirk's assassination. Fox's Sarah Alegre is live in Orem, Utah tonight. And Sarah, what's the mood now on campus?
Well, John, Christina, I want to bring you to the scene here. I am at the courtyard here at Utah Valley University where that attack took place. And as you can imagine, the mood here on campus, there's a weight, there's a heaviness to it as well. Quite the opposite of what you would usually expect a college campus to look like, for it to sound like. You know, students tell me they're just holding tight to one another, their community, as they reflect on the reality that took place a week ago today.
The nation right now is so divided, and it's just a really scary time for people. Despite what you thought about Charlie, or what you thought about politically, about his beliefs, we need to be able to protect our freedom of speech and be able to move about freely without being afraid for our lives.
Now, going back to the investigation, before yesterday's court hearing, we learned a lot from the lead prosecutor. Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray read off a text exchange between the suspect and his roommate and described the moment the suspect's parents confronted him about the shooting.
Robinson implied that he was the shooter and stated that he couldn't go to jail and just wanted to end it. When asked why he did it, Robinson explained there is too much evil and the guy, referring to Charlie Kirk, spreads too much hate.
Now, in those texts, the suspect wrote, "To be honest, I hope to keep this a secret until I died of old age. I'm sorry to have involved you." The roommate replied, "You weren't the one who did it, right?" The suspect wrote back, "I am. I'm sorry." Then when his roommate asked why he did it, the suspect replied, "I had enough of his hatred," referring to Kirk. "Some hate can't be negotiated out." The suspect seemed stoic when he made his first court appearance virtually from the Utah County Jail, wearing a special suicide prevention vest as the judge read off 7 charges, including aggravated murder. This makes him eligible for the death penalty. 2 counts of obstruction of justice, felony discharge of a firearm that caused serious injury, 2 counts of witness tampering, and committing a violent crime in front of a child. Now, tonight, the suspect remains at the Utah County Jail, where he's being held without bail, and his next court hearing is scheduled for September 29th. John, Christina, back to you.
Sarah, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.